Hey there, YouTube. Thought I'd bring you on another one. Today we're taking down this big one and just short of a dozen other little ones I'll probably take videos of. Oh, and some big ones. All of those right there are going. Everything that's in the camera. I already took out the face cut. Little Swanson on the front. She's just marked on this side, but I have the other side actually cut in quite a bit. You can see it because my saw is not long enough. Oh, looks like we got some metal. Let me set it up and take it down. All right, I think we're rolling. Let me check. Yep. Don't think I'll need them, but you should have them ready. Gets it. Time to cut it all up. Pretty big stump. Kind of see what I did over there. It's just about 25 inch bar. There's the stump. You can't tell, pretty steep hill. The customer wanted to save money by bringing a bunch of it into the woods and fanning it out. So there's a lot in there. Got some on the trailer. I'll show you a huge brush pile. So I haven't chipped it yet, but I did use the Avant. Did not use the lift. Have the lift for some other stuff. Might as well set it up for a sign while you wait, right? I'll show you. Pretty good batch of branches from it. And that's what you're able to do with the right equipment in about 3.5 hours, one guy. Like I said, there's the logs. Going on to the next pack, same day after lunch and whatnot. Thought I'd show you kind of what it was. I already cut one off right there, but kind of like crisscrossing. You got that one dead guy in there. But believe it or not, it's a lot of tree. This one, I don't know if I'll be able to fell it. He has a pool that he's like, I don't care if you crush it, but everyone cares. Alright, I'll set up and see what we can get. I'm losing daylight. I'm not sure how people do the YouTube and produce, but good for you. 362 again, killing it. A little dull. I'll get it sharpened. Well, you guys blinked and you missed it. I thought I had it on video. I probably hit it with my fat fingers. But pre-cut that dead one that was kind of leaning into this one. See, it was leaning into it, and then I fell at the same time, but took a little finesse. I had to do the back cut first. Good amount to clean up. Still got more trees to do tomorrow. These two has a pretty good lean at the pool. See? Here, I'll exaggerate it. Look at that thing. Day 2, same job. I just figured I'd show you what I just did. I'm up in the bucket. Up in the CMC60. I showed you this tree already, but it had a heavy lean towards the pool. So I just took off a lot of pretty big limbs and pieces off of the right side. And put a rope up there already. And I'm doing it by myself today to save money primarily, and it's winter. And I'm going to set up the Avant out there and give it a little pre-tension, and then cut it and do the normal wedging, and hopefully that'll do it. Alright, I'll show you the setup. The Avant 640. I have it's a speed line. Super taut. I think you can tell. That might be too tight. Oh, it's only gonna get more loose, right? So you see the house, you see the lean from this direction. I already have my face cut set. Where it really wants to go is in between that oak and the pool. But I'm gonna try to get it more in this area. Hopefully I don't snap any oak limbs. But I'll show you from here. I have a pretty deep cut. Not necessarily on purpose. It's clean. I'll show you the setup here. Alright, this is perfectly straight. See, it leans towards the house to my right and the pool, but I already cut out a bunch of material. I'm heavily set. I hope that doesn't set me up for a barber chair, but want to make sure that the puller guy is pulling, and that's me while I'm cutting. So let me see if I can get the camera set up for the takedown. Got my phone holder ready. it's lunchtime. I always like to get those bigger cuts out of the way so I don't think about them while I eat. Pretty good size. Went pretty much exactly where I wanted. Pretty sure I didn't really look at it yet. A little more on the house side than I actually knew I was doing. Dangerous, it can set into that. But it did go where I wanted. Originally it wanted to go to the right of the oak. I got it to the left of the oak. And I think if all that was on there, it would not have been possible. Hey everybody, back here at the same job. Figured I'd show you what was going on today. Got the CMC set up. Start piecing this one out today. Sorry for the shaky hand. I drank too much coffee and gave it up for a while. And then this one right here, I'm going to chunk it all down. The good news is there's a pool being put in here so I can kind of slap things around, but the easiest way for me, and I'm going to use it for firewood anyways, I'm just going to cut it all into 16s and let it fall down here in safe spots. This one right here, a little trickier, it's pretty big, and one of them arches over the shed. And to fell them, you know, if I went out towards that field in the back, if they hit those stumps, I'm just a little worried about what would happen with the butts and the shed. They might kick over. So I think I'll be piecing that out too, seeing as how I can drop stuff. So I'll keep you in tune. Also thought I should mention, I just put on a bark box and some of West Coast dogs. My other Chinese ones, one fell off because of bad hardware and the other one was bending teeth and one of the teeth broke off. So pretty excited to use this today. New chain, and I tuned up the bar a little bit. You know, clean the air filter, all the little shenanigans you can do without breaking her down. Got some of it down, figured I'd show you the new bark box ripping. It's a 362. I haven't really done any mods to it other than the bark box and the dogs, I guess. Make sure you get the business name in there. All right. That's it. New chain. But honestly, new chain should be filed. It's biting too much and this wood is really wet. It's like a spring day. Really warm. Thought I'd take a video from up in the bucket to see the lay of the land on this job. That's the one that just fell. there's the shed, and you can see that big stem on the left side's dead, so I'm sure a couple feet down from that junction there is probably not too hot either. But it's still hard to see, but it's tilting hard over the shed. There's the big pile of wood out there. All the stuff that I don't want to chip and don't want to split, I'm leaving here. Give you a little view up here. Bellingham, Massachusetts. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm in Franklin. Early in the morning. Not that early. It's getting near 9:30 or 10 right now. But I can't do much filming up here because I only have my phone, and if I drop it by myself, so can't really film while I cut. So I've been trying to do what I can. I will be getting more stuff, more equipment to help. Little update, got 3 pretty good sized logs for the mill. I'm only keeping the really straight stuff. This was a pretty low price job, so I'm just trying to take what I can make money on, and the rest is going in the woods like he wanted everything anyways. Little pile of brush. Name some stuff here. I got the 8550 Red Max blower. I think it's amazing. Avant 640 with the branch manager grapple. The thing is the bee's knees. You can use obviously the quarter wraps on there. That section right there you can use to push trees over, or like when you're putting logs in the truck, you can push them further in with that. But you take the grapple, and I'll show you at some point, but you grip the edges of that big black rectangle there, and then you can tilt it without the grapple being in the way. But good amount of wood. It's good wood too. And if you see, there's like no crotches or anything like that. I took them all out, and they're all in the backwoods area. And took out a good amount of that tree. I still got to go up there, you know, piece it out. You see those 4 big limbs. I'll still be cutting those individual limbs down into 5 or 6 pieces a piece because of the shed and everything, and just try to be safe. I'm getting there. In case you're wondering how I get these off, my Avant is at the job site. Because I can't use the trailer to get it here. I usually use this. The easiest one though, because one sat down in the back. That'd be a pain in the butt. But you wiggle them around, dross them around, you'll get them. You can always do like a chain to a tree or something like that. I do have a small tractor in the background, but it wouldn't humor these in all honesty. Thought I'd show you the setup. Was able to get super close to the shed because the tree goes way past it, way over it. This should be my last day. Hopefully I'm getting to get up there and piece it out. But pretty big job. Usually don't work by myself, but I underquoted it and I'm slow. Just taking my time, trying to get value out of the wood. As much good wood as I could I took. They argue there's good wood in there, but when you have as much as I do, you can be a snob. Alright, continue on. About 2 feet to spare. A little sketchy. Gets her down. Time to process with the Avant. This stem right here is still, I don't know, 20 feet high, so I gotta section that out. But finishing up this job, I got a little cold coming. Ran through the house and Gotta just finish up. This is probably the last video. Maybe I'll take a picture when I'm all cleaned up. Alright, hope you enjoyed it.